I have an update for you in the lawsuit regarding the movie Together and Better Half. Looks like WME and Dave and Allison have responded. WME, Michael, Dave, and Allison are all being represented by the same lawyer, and they're now requesting that the court dismiss with prejudice. For those unfamiliar with the lawsuit, the creators of Better Half are claiming that their idea was stolen. WME Plus has responded. They stated, the vast majority of the alleged similarities between the works are unprotected elements, including an unprotected premise that the plaintiff admits comes from Greek mythology, and it has been explored by many creators. The specific Greek mythology is Plato's Symposia. Right off the bat, they stated, plaintiff's lawsuit is a tale of Hollywood fiction. The shade. Oh my God. In its rush to assert claims before defendants' film Together is even released in theaters, based on nothing more than conjecture and unprotectable ideas and elements that do not belong to anyone, including plaintiffs. They continue to make it clear that many creators have explored the premise of two people being physically conjoined in some manner, which is true. We've seen so many movies of that. So if that's the only idea concept that they're going off of, they don't really have anything. I'm sorry. They go on to explain the differences of the two films, and they state, Better Half is an opposites-attract slapstick rom-com about two strangers who, after a one-night stand, find themselves fused together. And it ends up being the handiwork of the Greek god Zeus. While Together, on the other hand, is a body horror film about a detached couple that is subjected to a mysterious force, and then the rest remains redacted. They stated, Together, on the other hand, is a body horror film about a detached couple that is subjected to a mysterious force, and the rest remains redacted, because keep in mind, this was filed July 25th, and the movie wasn't released until the 30th. They go into greater detail about the film, but of course they're going to try to respect the privacy of the film. They mentioned the release of the film and stated, Together will be released next week. At that point, plaintiff and its counsel will have an opportunity to watch the film. Plaintiff will see that the two works are not alike in their protectable elements and hopefully dismiss the case. But if not, they ask that the court respectfully dismiss the case with prejudice. What a nightmare. They're standing firm on their stance that this is not copyright infringement and that their work is completely different. I've never seen Better Half, nor had I even heard about it. I've watched the trailers for both movies, and they do look like completely different movies. Better Half looks like more of a comedy rom-com, while Together is a horror film, like without a doubt. I'm starting to think I said I was wrong about these two a little too soon, but I don't know. Honestly, do we ever really know anybody? I mean, hell, most people don't even know themselves. After reading the documents, it does seem like this lawsuit might fall apart pretty quickly because they do seem like different films. Now, it can still be true that, yes, the creators of Better Half did try to pitch their movie to WME and Dave and Michael and all that. And they, turned it down. But they ended up creating their own film from it. They kind of put their own spin on it. Now, ethically, is that correct? That's up for debate. Could it have been their muse for this film? Maybe. And could they have given them like a little shout out? Until I watch both films, it's going to be hard for me to say one way or another. But as of right now, just reading the documents and seeing the trailers, it does seem like Dave and Allison are going to win this. And rightfully so. But what do you guys think? As always, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.